Content warning, some pictures show loss of limbs. So I'm a gangster and we all know this. But this next animal may be the most OG I've ever talked about. Welcome to another episode of Nature's Lit. And not only is old boy the king of the jungle, but he's showing us why he has earned that title. And it's all about adaptation. There's a lion in South Africa that became known for surviving a poacher's snare. A snare is typically used to try to entrap bushmeat. It's cheap, it's silent, and it can be devastating. It doesn't just trap antelope. It could trap elephants, wild dogs, people, lions. But it is a method commonly used to try to procure food. So the OG in question is a lion named Jacob. Jacob got caught in one of these snare traps, and the wire tightened around his leg over time, and eventually that resulted in him losing the limb. And you would think that an animal that has evolved to be in these short, explosive chases, that losing a limb would be a death sentence. Not for our homie Jacob. He adapted and survived. Jacob, I don't know where you are right now, but this is a prime time to drop that album, boy. Poacher kept one in the holster, thought that they could ghost ya. I'm back on the coast, bruh. You know what I mean. Come on, Jacob. So biomechanically, losing a limb shifts weight distribution, stride, symmetry, and balance. And that alone will reduce a predator's ability to hunt efficiently. But my boy Jacob said, I shall overcome, and that he did. So field observers and conservation teams have been watching Jacob, and they have found that instead of doing these high-speed chases, he usually stays in dense covering, engaging in frequent ambush positioning. And while many lions use the ambush technique, Jacob actually waits a little bit longer. He has to be a little bit patient for the prey to get a little bit closer so that he can pounce appropriately. He also relies heavily on pride cooperation, and that part is the biggest key to his success. Lions are social predators. Unlike some other large cats, they work together to defend territories, intimidate rivals, and they usually feed together at group kills. And researchers studying predator resilience are using cases like Jacob's to better understand how social structures buffer physical impairments. This is actually a growing area of research in carnivore ecology, how an injury affects survival, dominance, and reproductive success. So to wrap it all up, Jacob hunts less frequently and relies heavily on the group. He's not as independent in that sense. He also feeds more opportunistically and has developed a level of patience that really give him that OG status. So here's a place where you can go and read a little bit more about Jacob. I heard Jacob has been through it, but he's still out here thriving because everybody knows that nature is lit and it is meant for everybody. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. It's always appreciated. And as always, thanks for rocking with me.